Hola, chess people. Coach Matthew back with another variant, and this time we're going to discuss rubber chess. Rubber chess. Rubber chess has the same rules as orthodox chess. Pieces move the same, attack the same, checkmate ends the game the same. The major difference, the only difference, is that captured pieces never leave the board. Captured pieces never leave the board. When you capture an opponent's piece, before it's their turn to move, what you must do as the capturing player, you must return that captured piece onto any open square on the board. Don't put your own king in check, and only then will it be the opponent's turn to move. So captured pieces never leave the board. The capturer gets to choose where to drop the captured piece. Pawns can be dropped on any rank, any file as well. So let's see an example. Let's say we're going to have and I'm using the variant board here, the setup board in ChessBase. Let's say we have e4, e5, and we're playing rubber chess here. Let's say d4. Okay, now we're playing rubber chess. Black is going to take, pawn takes pawn, and they must return the white pawn they just captured on d4 to any open square. Now, if there was no pawn on f7 or d7, could they place the pawn here and put their own king in check? No, that would be illegal because it would then be white to play and the black king would be in check. So this pawn can be placed on any other open square. They can put it back on d2 where it started. And let's go ahead and, yeah, let's do that. Let's put it on d2. And it's white's turn to move now. Now that the capture has been made and the pawn has been returned to the board, it's been dropped back onto the board. It can be white's turn. Let's say white plays knight f3. And black is going to play, let's say, knight c6. And white now plays pawn c3. Okay, black to play is going to capture the pawn, and before it is white's turn to move, that captured pawn must be dropped onto an empty square. So let's make the rook on h1 look a little silly and place the captured pawn on g1. Yeah, this g-pawn on g1, that is, when it moves for the first time, can it move two squares? No. It's not on the pawn starting rank. When this pawn moves, it's always going to move one square forward. How does this rook get into play? I don't know. It's not my problem. So pieces can be put out of play with walls of allied pieces in the way. Rubber chess is a more maneuvering variant. You want to maneuver short-range pieces toward, and you're going after the king, towards the intended target. Aim long-range pieces at a target in such a way that they cannot be traded off easily. You slowly get there. Rubber chess can be a little cyclical, as in players can just sack, and just move pieces around because they're not really sacrificing. So out of play pieces is the key to rubber chess. You want to put the opponent's pieces out of play and avoid having that happen to your own pieces. Rubber chess. Captured pieces never leave the board. When you capture an opponent's piece before it's their turn to move, the capturing player must return the captured piece to any open square. They can't put their own king in check, illegal drop, to any open square before it's the opponent's turn to move. Rubber chess. Thank you for watching.